Well, it's almost 4:45 and David's gonna be here any minute now. We are gonna go spearfishing for a lionfish. We went out the other night, we weren't successful. We didn't get in the water till about 6:30. Got dark shortly after that. Visibility wasn't great. There was some surge coming off the Atlantic from some storms brewing out in the middle of the sea. Swells picking up here. But today, getting out a bit earlier, and I'm feeling good. The waves are still pounding off the coast though, but nothing compared to what I'm used to off the coast of BC. So miles ahead. Having an awesome vacation. Family's having a really good time. And I'm having a good time just hanging out with family. Jasmine's. Oh, we got David. There he is. What's up, Dave?
Good to go, man.
Yeah, we're gonna roll. Let's do it. Giddy up. I'm gonna leave my camera in the car, but I want to get some footage, non-GoPro footage of the spot. We're gonna go to an old resort, but the road was blocked off. So instead, we're diving here. Churches Bay. I snorkeled here once with Jasmine. That must have been 2018, first time I was here. This is gorgeous. Look at it. Look at that ocean. Turquoise water. This is where we're gonna jump in. John, my buddy, was gonna meet up too. John Steele. He had the Sparrow, that boat. But he unfortunately is feeling under the weather. He was traveling, so probably picked up a bug when he was on the airplane. Pretty pumped though. I think we're gonna get some lionfish. I'd love to try one. Oh, now that I think about it, this is the first place I ever saw a lionfish. Wicked. What do you think, man? We're gonna do good?
Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna be rad. Looks nice out there, man. Nice and calm. Grab a gear. Do you got two pole spears still?
Yeah, I got
so? Maybe I will bring one up this
Absolutely.
time. Sweet. We had better luck on the second outing. Just meters from shore, I spotted a spiny lobster hanging out under some coral, so I called David over. He swam down with ease and was able to secure his first lobster of the season and also first on camera. Mad respect to David for diving, lobster hunting, and spearfishing with one leg. When my knee and hand was bothering me, I was reminding myself I have it pretty good compared to some. Kudos for not letting it phase him and always being in good spirits. I'll be honest, just having a sore knee was enough to ruin my mood. I was super excited. Having something in the bag takes off a bit of pressure for the rest of the dive. That deserves knuckles times 2. It's a little ironic. We wanted to find lionfish, even though they're invasive, and the goal is to spearfish them to the point their populations are put into decline. Maybe that's what's happened here, which, don't get me wrong, is fantastic, but we didn't spot one during our entire dive. When the water temperature drops in the winter, they also tend to move into shallower water, so technically, we're also a bit early. Yeah, we didn't get skunked this time. Never get skunked, man, because it's fun diving around.
Exactly.
It's wicked to bring some food home. I appreciate the lobster, man.
No worries. You found him.
He'll do in the fridge for a night?
Oh yeah, he'll be good.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
What do we do? Just grab one? Yeah.
There you go. You're good.
Sweet, dude. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll probably share it with everybody. Make a pasta.
The easiest way to do it, if you want to do that, is make a do a lobster salad.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Lobster salad would be
Bell
delicious.
pepper.
Yeah.
Celery.
Send me along with your email. Send me a recipe.
Will do.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I can hold this on my lap. I think we're gonna have to put that stuff like along the side.
I think you're right. So, this is our whip for the next 7 days. The remainder of our trip. We're going to use this to cruise around the island. In Bermuda, you drive on the left-hand side of the road. So I hope I don't find myself on the right. Out of habit, I got Jasmine here to help me. She'll be a backseat driver. I welcome her backseat driving though.
Driven here many times.
Yeah, and she's also a Bermudian, so she's somewhat used to it. But it's a tight little ride. It goes the speed limit, a little bit faster. Hopefully I don't make any crazy mistakes, but Bermuda, they're pretty welcome to tourists and accustomed to them. So let's make British Columbia proud. We're gonna head out to St. George's, a lot of history out there. Gonna look for some stuff in the water and do some snorkeling and have some fun. What do you think? Are we gonna make it work?
Oh, we'll make it work.
Fins, mask, we just get this to go next.
Oh, that's gonna go
Just
too.
stack that on you. Alright, this will be fun. You're gonna be a camera woman for this trip.
That too, and I'm the
Backseat driver. Yeah, there you go.
Can I turn this off?
Yeah. Bermuda's roads are extremely narrow. As such, vehicle size restrictions are in place, and bikes seem to be the primary means of transportation around the island. Non-residents aren't permitted to drive, but these small Twizzies are an exception. That's a huge positive. I didn't crash the Twizzy. I made a wrong turn, or maybe two, but got here. What do you think? Pretty smooth sailing?
Yeah.
Comfortable seat?
Well, the seats are not the most comfortable, but it beats being on a bike.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Dave's Bay, I think it was called, but we switched our tactic and we're gonna go to, what's this fort? St. Catharines? Yeah. Gonna look here for old stuff, but this is a tourist spot. We're looking at a big resort right now. So I speculate that anything that was ever lost here once upon a time is long taken, but might find some new stuff. And we'll see some fish, and the water looks really turquoise and beautiful, so it's gonna be awesome. This fort here was constructed in 1600s. It's like 423 years old, somewhere around there. Crazy. One thing I don't like is all these plastic pieces of garbage absolutely everywhere you look. Oil containers. I learned recently, you know, this is probably, yeah, no, but there's these octopus traps that drift here from Africa. They look similar to this. Learned that the other day. Look at all this trash. Jesus. Horrible. Black plastic bottle. Not the same. Our game plan, we're gonna enter there and swim around the fort. Maybe swim back. Oh wait, let's do that again. Game plan, enter here, swim around the fort, and then we're gonna swim back. There we go. These guys are super cute. A porcupine fish is what I believe they're called. I wonder how it earned its name though. The snorkeling was overall disappointing, with the exception of a few small pockets. These snapper are always a fun sight. I call these tumble curls. They remind me of tumbleweeds just underwater. They're always surrounded by a bunch of small little fish. I glance up at the fort periodically and wonder what it was like in its prime. Many suns have set over the last 400 years. This blue little guy was probably the highlight. I've seen them before, and they've always sparked my curiosity. They have a certain glow to them. Spot number one was fun, but we didn't really see anything of anything. The visibility was bad in a couple spots. Yeah, like pretty bad.
Pretty wavy.
And couldn't really scan for boats in the horizon due to the waves. That's still fun. We're gonna hit up that Seaglass beach again. I forgot actually no, I was there the other day. I had my GoPro with me, but I forgot to put the SD card in it, so I couldn't film anything. But I found a bunch of silver spoons, old shoe buckles, belt buckles, and a couple pieces of sea glass that have to stay here. But it's still fun to collect them. All right, what do you think? Get rolling? Round two, next spot. So this is where we're gonna go check out again, underwater. Still a sea glass here. Whoa. Yeah, right? Go stockpile it. It's funny because these pieces are garbage compared to what's out there. Yeah.
Oh, look at that black piece.
Black glass right there. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's so dark.
Can't even see through it.
So dark, yeah. Yeah, black glass all over the place. I found those silver spoons close by. Sick of me collecting bottles and sea glass yet? If so, I get it. The nice thing about YouTubing is I'm my own boss. I can edit up anything I want so long as I stick to YouTube's guidelines. I fully understand beachcombing isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it makes me happy, and I love reliving these trips by watching these videos down the road. Shout out to the ones who stick around and watch these videos too. I think being fascinated with sea glass goes with the territory of being an ocean lover. Jasmine and I found a marble hotspot. I think we found 4 or 5 in this one dive alone. Don't worry, Bermudians, the glass stayed behind. What'd you find?
Blue.
A lot of blue, let's see.
Yeah, that's the most blue I've ever found.
Yeah,
and they're all different
like
shades.
Yeah, that
like
is
there's
amazing.
some like this one is really cool.
Some marbles in there too.
Yeah, some marbles. That was pretty cool finding those. And then there's that one. This one's like a big, like that's the bottom of a small bottle.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, it's probably a little
cool.
medicine bottle or something.
Yeah, medicine bottle.
Yeah, a lot of those
And
here.
then some like light blue. This one's pretty cool. I think it says George. There's a pottery.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Fun times with snorkeling around here for beach glass. I cringe at the fact that I can't bring it home. but I get it to a certain extent. Not really, it's garbage. But yeah, I guess it was garbage, but the ocean made something beautiful out of it. That technically is valued by jewelers. So it does have monetary value now. I don't know, when you come to any country, just, you know, like literally if you got a suitcase and loaded it up, you could, but then that ruins it for everybody. So I understand why these rules are in place, but in my opinion, it'd be hard to regulate. But take 1 or 2 pieces, call it a day. Don't take 1 or 2 suitcases, because that's greedy. Well, I made it to my destination. First time driving in Bermuda by myself. And I'm here at Coney Island. Hurricane Philipe is making landfall here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That's when the peak of it's gonna be expected. I shouldn't say hurricane, it's a tropical storm right now, but direct hit right over the island. It's really, really windy out right now. But I'm gonna go snorkeling because it's calm where I'm looking. I came here earlier with Jasmine. Lakiba watched the kids as me and Jasmine just cruised around, and the water looked crystal clear. It was kind of unexpected, but that's my view. Paradise. So I'm gonna be scooting around that little breakwater. Actually, no, that used to be a bridge over the Mortello Tower. It's 3 o'clock right now. I'll probably put in an hour and a half, 2 hour snorkel, depending on what I see. A little bit of exercise, which I need, because I've been eating a lot since I got here. Yeah, back to reality when I get to the mainland. All right, see you in the water. The tide must have changed and pulled some dirty water into the bay because the visibility was horrible. There was no real footage worth showing, but these 1930s Pabst Milwaukee beer and Bermuda Soda Company bottles I found were pretty cool. Over the next few days, as the storm was rolling through, I spent some more time bottle diving, beachcombing, and museum exploring with the family. I learned a lot about bottle dating from the Bermuda Underwater Institute. A few days later, out of the blue, John said he was feeling better and wanted to know if I wanted to go search for some lionfish. Of course, I said yes. We didn't have major success, but we did put one on the stringer. That's still one less on the reef though, eating up everything in sight. Lionfish are one of the nicest looking fish on the reef, but they're also the most poisonous. Just a jab from one of their venomous spines will leave you in a screaming amount of pain. John's a master though, and thankfully, he knows what he's doing. He prepared the fish by cutting off the spines, and he let me bring home the tasty parts. It was inevitable, but it is our last day here in paradise in Bermuda. But if you look out there, it is calm as can be, and I'm gonna go diving. We just got back from the aquarium. We go there every Tuesday with Nana, which is Jasmine's grandmother. She loves taking the kids there. Actually, it's a lot of fun for us too. But I'm gonna put in a solid day diving. It's been pretty rough with a hurricane passing through, or tropical storm. And I've spent a lot of time on the north side of the island where it's a bit calmer, just looking for bottles. I went out yesterday and did some spearfishing with John Steele. He took me out. That was awesome. Had my first lionfish. It tasted really, really, really good. Thanks, John, for that dive. That was a great time. But yeah, I'm gonna gear up. Not like I really have to gear up here, but probably throw my top on, get in the water, snorkel around. Jasmine might join me at 2. It's 12 right now. I had Garth drive me up to Spittle Pond, and I did a drift dive back to Pokeyoke Beach, which I've done before and takes roughly 2 hours if you're taking your time. It's actually one of my favorite dives on the island, but I've only done it solo. I'd go much deeper if I had a buddy. I saw a few lionfish on my excursion, but I forgot my pole spear on the boat. It would have been a lot to manage anyways, so it's probably for the best. I just admired them from a distance and reminded myself not to get too comfortable with the swim-throughs. A jab in the back of thighs would not be pleasant. This guy came up and checked me out. It's probably the biggest fish I saw during my time in the water. And just like that, Bermuda 2023 is a wrap. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Now back to the regular British Columbia programming. Peace and love, everyone.